G'day guys, Donnie here, Pasco Lads Prospecting. Just thought I'd do a little tip vid for the groups. I'm in a creek out at Boyne Valley on private property. Ivan's given me permission to come up here and have a scout around, see if I can find any panning gold. Now it's a fast flowing creek, this one, and dry creek, no water as you can see. I'm looking for indicator rocks to see what's coming down out of the mountains just up the back here. The mountains out there, there's a range runs right through there. So I'm looking for some indicator rocks. So there's jasper here, which I just pointed at a minute ago. It's not great jasper, but it's jasper nonetheless, which is part of the quartz family, as I've drummed it into you. Now I'm looking for white quartz. Bit of quartz there. So it's got a couple of indicators here. Now I'm going to do a test pan. Guys, I'm going to just brought the bucket down. I brought the pan just in case there was some water here, but there's not. So I'm going to have to take it back up the road there to pan it out. But I'm just going to take about, probably just a pan full in that bucket. Now, I'm just doing a sample. I just need to find a couple of colours. It doesn't have to be a great amount of gold. I just need to know that there's gold here. There's no literature on this creek. But what I'm looking for is the water comes down this straight here, and then it gets into where my buckets are there, and it curls around here. There's a group of trees here and a group of trees on the other side. So the water's going to slow up when it hits these trees, and it's going to cause a bit of a whirlpool. So you're going to get dropout points. And the thing I'm noticing here is when she's got a really fast flow up, she's hitting this tree here from behind, obviously travelling in that direction, she's swirling in around these trees here. So she's going in around this area here. If you look over here, there's a lot of fine gravels built up behind that tree there and that rock, and just in this area here there's a lot of fine gravel. So there's a bit of a dropout point here. You can see where all the heavies have been dropping out in the creek here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift this big rock here and those few small rocks there. I'm going to get down in below around in those tree roots. I mean, these are great traps as well down in here. And I'm just going to take a sample, only 100 mil deep, about a litre, maybe 2 litres, probably 2 litres of dirt. And we'll pan it out and see what's in it. So like I said, guys, this is just a test pan. I just want to find a bit of colour. I mean, if I find a lot of colour, yeah. But I'm just looking for a little bit of colour. Then you get serious and you start looking for proper, real dropout points further up the creek, closer to the hills, you know. But first of all, I just got to see whether there's any gold in here first. So you can see here where I've shifted all those little rocks, but all these rocks here, they're jammed in. See that? I can't hardly move that rock. So I'll dig those rocks out of the way. They jam themselves in. You can imagine when there's a massive flood coming down through here, and she'll be fast flowing water down through here because she doesn't hold water. So she'll be racing. So if you can picture it, while the water's racing through here, hitting these trees and swirling around, and everything's moving. All the rocks are, they're vibrating. There's action happening all down underneath that dirt, and the gold keeps moving down and further down, gravitating down as far as it can until it stops. So yeah, we'll pull that big rock out of the way there, pull those out of the way there, see how we go. This camera, guys, with the other hand, you can see how these rocks get jammed in here, like big time. So, if I can get that one out of there, there's another little one underneath it. Oh. Look at that. That's what you're looking for. Sorry about the camera work, guys. Bloody hopeless. Yeah, pull that out of there. Pull that out of there. Pull that out of there. And then that one comes out of there. And you're left with, no doubt there'd be a couple of bigger rocks underneath there. But that's those rocks there. So now we've got free range at the dirt. So I'll take all that off there. Might take a bit more than a couple of litres. But to do a test, a proper test, I don't want to take, I'm just doing a sample. You see these roots in behind the, in underneath the big rock that I took out there? I'm getting right up in underneath this tree here too, guys. But those roots, they're pretty thick. Perfect trap for, you know, like a mesh that'll trap the gold in underneath that big rock. So yeah. So you can see, guys, I've probably taken a bit more than 2 litres. I've probably taken about, what's 20 litre, 15 litre bucket there. So probably 5 litres I've taken. You can see I've just worked down in underneath where that rock was, back up into where that tree is there. I've only taken probably 100 mil off the top. So 100 mil of dirt off the top of there. So what I'm looking for, I'm hoping there's going to be a couple of nice little chunky bits in there. I went to a creek yesterday and I did a test pan, and I got 2 little pickers out of 2 litres of dirt. 2 pickers that I could pick up with my fingers, which tells me that there should be some decent gold in the good spots further down. So the creek that I got yesterday is definitely worth going back to. So yeah, we'll go and pan this out now and see if we can find some more. Well, I found a bit of water. It's not much. You don't need much. Now, I've left the rocks in there. I didn't have a classifier. Well, I normally don't classify if I'm doing test samples, only because a lot of the rocks that you pull out with, it could have gold stuck to the side of them. So what I do is I pan it with the initial wash, clean all those rocks up, then I take them off the top, because the bigger rocks will move up to the top, and I just scrape them out. So I'll pan this bucket and that pan there all in one. So I'll pan, scrape the big rocks out, put more in, pan, keep going, until I end up with 1 pan of dirt left, and then we pan it out to the finish. And hopefully at the end I'll show you a bit of gold. Now, with all those heavies down the bottom, a bit more water. Now, rake these rocks off the top. See the roots, guys? All the dirt and rocks and that have come out of the root systems. There we go. Keep all those big rocks out. Flick them out the back. Just off the top. Righto. Grab your bucket. This is how to do 5 litres real quick. See, bucket's finished. Bucket's done. So back into the mud. Yeah. Righto. This is a big pan, this bastard too. A bit more water. Keep the water up. Shake the shit out of it. There you go, all the bigger stuff's now gone. So we're down to the nitty gritty now, guys. Down to the nitty gritty. Alright, that'll do us. Bit of cleaner water in there. Oh shit. Anyway, sorry about that. We got him down to the last little bit there. Now with this cleaner water, what I always do before I start to look for my gold, because gold will float. So on bloody mud. So what I do is pause, rinse aid, the best stuff to use. Put a tiny little bit of that in your water just to break the water tension. Sharon Dutton, your husband, come up with the word the other day. I can never remember it. Yeah, anyway, it's the water tension that we're breaking. Gold will float, guarantee you. So use this stuff. So I'll just try and get this camera. That's heat, that's too much, way too much. But anyway, that don't matter. That don't matter. So, just a little bit of wave action, guys. And don't worry, you'll see the gold if it's there. Oh, and I've got ants up my pants. You're kidding? Jesus! Bloody meat ants. Bastards. Oh, sorry. Hang on, I've got to put you down. Oh, I'm going to have to do it again. Oh, get out. You biting bastard. Jesus. I know what I might do. What I might do, bring everything, I'll just get a better grip. Sorry about that. Bloody ants got up my trousers. Big meat ants. They don't sting, but they bite. Righto, I'll do this again. I'll try and hurry it up a bit. See what's a pain in the bum trying to hold a camera and hope you can see that. Trying to look at the camera, I'm trying to look at the pan, I don't know where I am. Yesterday I did this and there was two beautiful little nuggets sitting at the back of the pan. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's one, but it's only tiny, but I'll see if I can see if there's any more there. Well, now this is going to be the tricky part. Tip that water out of there and try and swap hands for the camera. Give me 2 secs. Now, I'll see if I can zoom in on two. No, come on. Don't do that to me. Righto. Oh. Okay guys, I hope you can see this. If you look, where are we? Just trying to focus here. I'll take it back. I just don't want to take the camera off you guys. A lot of people out there get a bit sus when you start taking cameras away, and there you go. Just bring him back a bit. So guys, I tried to get the photo. It's so small, it's pretty hard, but that's it there. You just see it right in the middle of the screen there now, one tiny little bit of gold. I'll have a look with my micro light. There might be some other pieces in floating in around there too, smaller than that. But that there, that's, you know, it's tiny, very, very small. And it's only the one piece. So look, you know, if I could get up the back of that property there, I'd find out who owns this property, but if I could get up the back of that property there, into the valley, up the head of the creek, it'd probably worth doing some more to have a look. But yeah, there's gold in the creek. That's all that matters. There's gold in the creek. So if you can find the good spots, the dropout points, get down on the bedrock, there's no reason why you shouldn't find some decent gold in that creek. So anyway, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see the property owner. I've already got permission off the property owner on this side, down here. I'm going to see the property owner here and see if he would let me bring a group of people out here to do some crevicing and stuff every now and again. So we'll see how we go. So far I've been pretty successful, that sort of thing, and as long as everyone does the right thing, picks up their rubbish, doesn't leave holes everywhere, and yeah, should be okay. So yeah, I'm not in it to, you know, everyone will have a bit of fun up here. Everyone should be able to find a bit of gold. So I'll see the property owner, see how we go. All right, guys, see ya. Will you search through the lonely earth for me? Climb through the briar and bramble. Hey, the lengths I go to find a bit of yellow.